Right, hello everybody and welcome to another channel on Jazzy and Steve. This time it's my match preview for the away game this Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff against Bristol City. In this video I'll give you my quick little views on the Leeds game the other night and obviously the build up to the game on Saturday. But before I start, we've just surpassed 8,700 subscribers, which is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you very, very much for everyone who's already subscribed. If you haven't and you're watching this and you think I wouldn't mind saying that fat bloke again, hit the subscribe button first, please. It's completely free. It really means a lot to me and Jazzy. And also hit the thumbs up, please. Right, so let's talk about the Dodds masterclass against Leeds United. Now, I didn't say that coming. I did not predict that. I didn't do a video for the Leeds game because of Graf, but I did put a score prediction on, and I did say that I thought that we were going to get beat 3-1. Love it when I'm being proven wrong. Love it when I'm wrong, especially when it's like this. I just thought Leeds, I mean, if you look at the last two games we played, West Brom and Leeds are the two most informed teams in the Championship. Leeds were the most informed team in the Championship before we played them. And when I seen the starting lineup, I thought, oh bloody hell, what's going on here? And especially when Sky Sports put Seelt as playing up front, which we knew that wasn't going to happen. But I seen the lineup and I thought, bloody hell, he's made quite a few changes here from the West Brom game, and we played brilliant against West Brom. And then when I seen the lineup in the stadium and I seen the formation they were doing, I was like, oh right, he's proper mixing up here. And it was refreshing to see. It was good to see. I'm not slagging Mowbray off because I really did like him. But not once did you really see him change formation, like for different opponents. Dodds assessed the West Brom game, and then he assessed what the threat Leeds had, and he knew what to expect. And he went to 5 at the back, and it worked a treat. The Leeds manager, freaking far, what a whinging bitch. Oh, Sunderland parked the bus. No, we didn't park the bus. In the last 2 full games, we've only conceded 5 shots on target, or 5 shots at goal, so we didn't park the bus. Leeds might have had a bit more possession than what we did, or a lot more possession than what we did, but we had more clear-cut chances. So he can bug off to where he came from, because he's just a whinging, bitter bitch. But yeah, brilliant performance. We defended well. The only real danger we had was, Patterson did a save early on off a free kick, which was looping in. Hume cleared one off the line. But the defenders worked, well, the midfielders and the defenders worked tirelessly. They worked as part of a team. They worked well together. And we were good going forward. I thought the second half in particular, Clark, his defensive duties was phenomenal. He was tracking back that Somerville. He was getting across the other side of the pitch. And he was putting tackles in and he was working. And it was great to see. And even when he was running down the box, running down the, bloody hell, can't even speak, when he was running down the wing, he wasn't always looking to cut inside. Now, he still did it a fair few times, but he was going past players and looking for the cross in the box. And I thought it was good to see. Pritchard, I was one of the ones who said maybe he shouldn't start. I know he came on with West Brom and 2 assists, but I thought maybe he has that better impact coming off the bench. I was wrong again. I was wrong again. He was my man of the match. I thought he was absolutely fantastic with another assist, with a beautiful cushioned header for Job's goal. It was absolutely class. Pritchard was instrumental in everything we did. You could see him talking to the players. You could see him giving instructions. His vision and his footballing knowledge is just a step above, and it's great to see. And like I think Paul said it in his video, we've got to tie him down to another contract. We'll have to. I know he doesn't fit the mould of being just out of nappies. But we need players like that in the squad, and especially the last 2 games. We've been crying for Pritchard to be in the team for quite a while, instead of just being sitting on the bench and coming off for the last 10 minutes. And like I say, came on against West Brom, changed the game, 2 assists, started against Leeds, and I thought he was phenomenal. There's one player as well who I think everyone was surprised to see in the lineup, Jensen Seelt. I thought he was fantastic against Leeds, absolutely fantastic. Slotted into the team. He did brilliantly well for everything. I thought he was going to get on the score sheet. If it wasn't for that Melier freaking turning into Dal Simmer Street Fighter and having elastic arms, and how he got that shot, I do not know. I was only halfway in the air, celebrating like mad. He got on the end of the cross. I know that his header took a bit of a bounce off the defender in front of him, but it was looping in the top corner where I sit. I was directly behind it, and like I say, I thought it was in, and then Melier came from nowhere and just plucked this save out, and you've got to give credit where credit's due. It was the best save I've seen in the last decade at the Stadium of Light. But I thought for a tall lad, his tackling was quality, his movement with the ball and without the ball, and he was always a threat going forward. and it was a joy to see. And I think he's going to be a hell of a player for Sunderland in the years to come while he's here. Like I say, Dodds, we don't know what he's going to go with against Bristol City because he's changed the formation in the 2 games he's been in from West Brom and Leeds, and he's even changed the lineup. So I'm sure he knows. He said that Seelt took a bit of a knock on Tuesday night. He didn't mention anything in the press conference today to say if he's going to be kept out. He kept his cards close to his chest as Mowbray did. But yeah, I was impressed with what I seen by Jensen Seelt on Tuesday, and I'm looking forward to seeing more from the guy. Another keep on banging on because we've had 2 game performances. Dan Neil again. I thought Dan Neil was fantastic, and I think he plays better with Pritchard on the pitch. I really think he does. So fair play. Dodds so far, two class wins in 2 games against 2 teams which I expected to struggle against. We're both in the playoffs, both informed teams in the championship, and we've came away with 6 points, 2 victories, and now we're moving on to Saturday against one of the most poor form teams in the championship, which means Sunderland will probably slip up. But going against Bristol City on Saturday away. Bristol City, they've counted down in 15th in the league. They've scored 22 and they've conceded 24. They're struggling against teams. The last 5 games they've lost, drew, lost and won. The game they won was against Middlesbrough 3-2. But then they've went on a bit of a 4-game slump. They are struggling. They're not playing brilliant football. The fans are not happy with what's going on with the club. The manager, Liam Manning, I remember he used to be a decent manager at MK Dodds. He had a really good season when they were pushing high up League One when we were down there. But he seems to have slipped down quite a bit since. And now he's at Bristol. He's trying to turn things around since Pearson left. But he is struggling. It just can't. Things aren't gelling. He's not getting the results, which hopefully will continue on Saturday. They've won 7 this season. They've drew 5 and they've lost 9. Listen, it's a championship. Anything can happen this year. We know that better than anybody. I do hope the fans will be on the backs because the fans aren't happy. So if they're at home, the fans will be on the backs. Hopefully, and hopefully we just keep our momentum. We'll keep Dodds does another masterclass, and the players keep on playing for the shirt, playing to want to. Because I think now with the Dodds has shown in the last 2 games that he's not afraid to mix the teams up. The players will want to cement their place in the team, and hopefully we will see that. With Bristol City, they do have a few players that is worth keeping an eye on. They've got Tommy Conway, who's got 4 goals this season. They've got Sam Bell, also with 4 goals. And then they've got probably their main man so far this season, Mark Sykes. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists. He's a midfield man and he does quite well. Jason Knight, he's a former Derby man. He's got 1 goal and 3 assists. He's a good player and he's a young lad. He's fast and full of energy. And there's one other player who he hasn't really done much this season with Bristol City, but he's a name that's been floating around for years, and that's Andreas Weimann, former Aston Villa, he's played for quite a few teams. Like I say, he hasn't really done much this season. He's only got the 1 assist so far, but I mean a couple of seasons ago he was on 20 odd goals and 10 assists in 1 season, so he is capable of things. He's 32 year old. I thought he was older, but he's only 32, so he could be a bit of a threat. They're all worth keeping an eye on because anything can happen in this league. We know this. We've been beat up things we shouldn't have been. We've beat teams that we didn't expect to. But hey, we're going into this game with confidence off the back of 2 good results. Because we will be the favourites. Because Bristol City's not performing and we are at the minute. That's normally when Sunderland slip up. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we really, really do not. We've got Dodds at the wheel. So far so good for him. Hopefully he continues it up. If he does continue it up against Bristol City, then he's got to be able to shout at getting the permanent job for a bit. And if he gets the result against Bristol City, why not? Why not give him a short-term contract and see what happens? I'd rather do that rather than jump into a rash decision and think we've made the right choice to then find out we haven't. We've done that before in the past. But yeah, team selection, I'm not even going to try and guess for Bristol City because we've already seen in the 2 games Dodds has been in charge that he'll mix it up and he'll change it. I'm interested to see what he goes with. I am on Saturday. Me and Paul will be doing a live stream. Come along, join us in the chat and have a big crack like Paul said in his video. Something always goes wrong. And we always have a good bit of a laugh, you know what I mean? Hopefully we'll get the 3 points. Score prediction, Paul's went for an emphatic 4-1 against for Sunderland. Didn't pitch my usual go-to result, which he normally does when he goes first. But I think, although I keep on saying this is normally the type of game we will slip up on, which it is. And it will be a typical Sunderland thing to do that. I'm still going in with confidence. I think the players are playing well. I think Dodds has got a bit of a new lease of life so far. We're coming off the back of 2 great results. I'm going for a Sunderland 3-0 win. I'll be buzzing if that's the case. I'll be buzzing with 3 points. But obviously, you know, when it's impressive when you win, especially away from home, it always makes that day a bit more enjoyable. I know there's lots of people going down to watch it. It's a hell of a journey down to Bristol. Safe travels there and safe travels back, and hopefully when you come back with 3 points. There will be a giveaway after the game against Bristol City. Paul said it's going to be after the game for the people who got the result right for the Leeds game, the game before, and then obviously this one. But yeah, that's about it. Just a quick preview from me for the Bristol City game. Like I say, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Come and along and join me and Paul in the live stream on Saturday. And thanks for watching, everybody. Over the line!